Hi, everybody. Mm, This is just stay-at-home grandma. She's staying at home. I don't know what it is, okay, but I have been really tired for the last couple of days. I did a few things. Now I'm doing my laundry. And I act like I built a house. But I guess, hey. So I'm sitting here. And I am tired. So tomorrow is our anniversary. And Sunday is my birthday and my granddaughter's birthday, Hadia, my youngest granddaughter. So I made their baskets and everything. I meant to show you the picture of the one that I sent to my great granddaughters, but their mother came by and got it because they go to their father just for the weekend. So I wanted them to have their basket. So, but my other my granddaughters, my two youngest granddaughters, um, they share a basket. Hey, Ray of Sunshine, how are you? What's up? Kind of, not really. Was seven? It's 7:53. I don't know what. I guess I am early. I thought it was like eight something or other. I don't know. I just was telling everybody I'm tired. I was tired yesterday, and I was really tired today because oh well, okay, so it's gonna be 8 o'clock soon anyway. I I go to bed early. Well, I go to bed about 11 o'clock, but I wake up at about four every between 3:30 and 4:30 every morning. Then I can't get back to sleep. Yeah, I am a little early. I don't know what I thought that was. Anyway, how you doing, Ray? What's up? What's happening? I haven't talked to you in a minute, but it seems like you know. Yeah, yeah. And daylight savings time. I know, even though I'm not working, you know, when it used to kick in, and it was different because it didn't kick in until sometime in April years ago. Okay, this has been new for the past maybe 5 or 6 years, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit less. I don't know, but it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to get used to daylight savings time. Then I had to get used to it going back again. But I still managed to get done what I need to get done every day. And I just give myself like a thing. I say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to call this person, whatever. Hey, Jonah said, hey, Tiffany. Tiffany, you okay? Jonah said, you coming on? Because if you come on, I set it for 5. I don't know if I need any more. I'll put more up. Yep. Yeah, it's happy. A little sad because I talked to one of Joey's friends today. She she went. It was her first time being on a roller coaster in years, and I told her, I said, mm, I went on my 30th birthday. As a matter of fact, they took me on the roller coaster and everything like that, and I got sick to my stomach and threw up and projected in front of, but the way that the roller coaster goes down, you can't tell where it came from. I didn't get any on me or the other people that I was sitting with, but when we got off the roller coaster, I pretended nothing happened. I pretended nothing happened. But she said she got whiplash and She hit her head, and when it went down, she came up out of her seat because it went. And I know for a fact that they're different than they were years ago. I know that for a fact that they were different than they were years ago. So, because I don't ever remember them going down that fast. So we came out of our seat. They have a different type of roller coaster. I don't know. Well, she's in New York, so she might have been at Coney Island. I didn't even ask her because we were talking on Facebook. Tiffany, you feeling all right? Hey, Mobs, how you doing? Thank you. Tell him I said thank you. I heard that they had a lift off, another lift off. I think that that's amazing. And I could actually say, I know somebody that works there. Yeah, that's what I can say. So Sunday, family's coming over. Me and me and my friend are we're gonna fix dinner because my granddaughter works Sunday, I believe. You know, like anything else, nothing scientific closes it down. So I know she's working. Hey, how you doing? What's up? I'll bring it. I'm just here. Anybody wants to come in, tell them, let me know. What's up, Kelly? You want to come in and talk or whatever? That's good. So, like I said, I'm tired. But like I said, I realize it's from daylight saving time because they just abruptly introduced it, and I don't think anybody's used to March. We're still like, make it, but then the whole thing ends the end of October, and the reason why they did that was because of Halloween. So who knows? Who knows? So anyhow, um, I do have a little bit of news. They're doing the walkthrough Monday in the other house. So we may be back on our house next week sometime or the week after. Who knows? Because I know they still have a few things to do. And then, like I said, then I will tell you the whole story. Because I don't want to tell bits and pieces of it. I want to tell the whole story. Because I've been out of the house now for a year. It was a year the 16th of March. That year went by quick. But I think just life just goes by quick, and the older you get, the quicker it goes. So this is what I'm modeling for my 76th birthday, my neck pillow. I'm wearing jeans in it. Well, I don't even own a pair of jeans, so I guess I'll wear a pair of sweatpants or something Sunday. Yeah, so um, and like I said, my granddaughter came over to get the kids Easter basket. So she said, "Well, that because I made them like the girls. I made them like one basket, but two of everything or three of everything. There was a whole bunch of stuff in there. Um, and then the other girls, I made two of everything in their basket because I just wasn't going to sit up all night and be messing around with these daggone baskets. Used to be a time when I would do each make each basket individually, and paint it and make. If you ever, they might be able to. I don't know. Let me see, because they brought it up on Facebook, and I meant to see which one it was because I'm looking at the baskets and I'm saying, yeah, I was really nuts, and I would be up all night doing it and stuff like that. But they were little and stuff like that, and they appreciated it. But they're big now. The youngest one is now 10. She'll be 11, and they they still appreciate me and stuff like that. I realize that, but I just don't have it in me to do all that anymore. And then the thing is, excuse me, make them all beautiful and everything like that, and then they tear them up. Well, now they probably wouldn't tear them up so much, but hey, Gloria, what's up? How you doing? I've worn my hat. Everybody says, "Where'd you get that from?" I said, "A friend of mine made it. She made me one." I said, "I'll give you her address." That crochet pattern that you did was nice too. Well, I mean, not tear them up, but just because I put everything in so neatly with tissue paper. And one year I made a roll of took all my little no, toilet paper rolls and painted them. I made them like a basket and stuff like that. Put stuff under it, like cardboard and everything like that. And etched it all out and everything like that. So you didn't really know that it was toilet paper, okay, unless you saw me make it. And then in each individual round piece, I stuffed candy and things like that in it, but it was like all covered with felt, I believe. It's in my YouTube somewhere. Because like I said, they brought it back up on Facebook, and I meant to look at it and see if I could pick it up back on YouTube. And I just no, mm-mm. I can't see me doing that anymore. With little people, when they grow, you grow too, and you grow with them, but in a whole different category. You know that. All of you who've had children that are little, and stuff like that, as they grow, you kind of don't, you miss it. But other people share their what they do with their children with you, so you can look at it or you can go to it and stuff like that and go, well, that's good and everything like that. But then you can go home, you know, um, cleaning up. I mean, my daughter or whatever always used to stay in, or whatever, when I did the grand thing for the grandchildren. When my kids were little, usually my mother would stay and help me clean up, one of my girlfriends, but nobody cleans up better than you. I don't care what anybody, even your own mother. You know that? I never realized that, but even your own mother, because it's your house, so you know where everything goes, and everything is in put away neatly and stuff like that. And my mother was a neat freak, so so I guess really at the end of the day, she never did say too much about what I didn't do though. So at some point in time, I really wanted to ask her, so are you proud of me or what? Because she never said, I like if I would make curtains or something like that, so oh, those are beautiful, those are pretty or whatever, stuff like that. Or, if I would, because I knitted, so if I knit an Afghan or something like that, or made her something, she said, oh, thank you, but she never really came out and said, I like your neatness. So I always wondered, am I neat enough? But anyway, you know how that goes. If you've got a mother that has a place for every single little thing, you understand what I'm talking about. And if I would dust when I was a kid, she would dust right behind me unless she wasn't home. Anybody want to come up? Well, first of all, let me put it up there so you can come up. That would be good. Hey, Corey, how are you? Thank you. There it is if you want to come up. Thank you, Corey. Well, it isn't until Sunday, but I know, that everybody's going to be busy with family and stuff like that. They might be just busy and alone, hiding somewhere, and stuff like that. I don't know, but I just figured it. And I was trying to come on last night, but that didn't happen because I was exhausted last night. I went shopping with my middle daughter. That's dangerous because when she shops, she looks like at every little thing, studies it. It could be a head of lettuce. Now, everybody knows what a head of lettuce looks like, pretty much. I mean, I know I do, and I know you all do. Let's say this is a head of lettuce. This is her. Okay, so what are you looking for in the head of lettuce? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She's a shopper, but she knows what she's doing now, I guess. You know. So anyway, this is the last of March. So what's new on the horizon for everybody? Has anybody started their garden yet? I guess I bought some plants yesterday, and I'm gonna put this back up again just so anybody wants to come on. Hope somebody comes on. Actually, you know what? I bring it. I want you to sing. Don't hit me. Um, I bought some plants yesterday. I have some seeds and stuff like that. My problem is I don't want to plant them over here because then if I have when I'm moving home, then I got to move them. But then I don't want to plant too late. So I don't know. I'm in a quagmire here. I'm just in a dilemma because I don't know what to do. So, I mean, if we now I got to sneeze. Okay. Um, if we get out of here by next week, that's good. I mean, because you can plant all year round, pretty much. Well, we can kind of here. So, because our weather is not that bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. I'm like in the tip of the South. I'm in Delaware, so then there's Maryland, and then there's whatever comes out to Maryland, Virginia, I believe. And so the further you go, the warmer it gets. So, you know, and I haven't been to Boston in quite some time, so I think I'm going to go this summer, the end of this summer, and see my friends and everything who's left there. Because a lot of people, one of my friends moved and went to, she's in Atlanta. Two of them moved and went to Florida. One of them moved and went to California to be with her daughter. Yeah, well, you're in Canada, right? Yeah. Hey, Kelly,
Hello.
how, how you doing?
Good. Let me fix my volume here. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
So what's the plan? You're in bed already? Or are you just laying on the
Listen,
couch?
no, I'm in bed.
You are in bed. That's what I thought. Oh, okay.
Mm,
All
I
right.
have, I've been tired for the last couple of days. I don't know what it is because I take
Mm,
vitamin B and everything like that. But
yes.
then Ray said it's probably because of daylight saving time, and I'm probably thinking
Oh,
that's probably it because it went, and especially when I was working,
yeah.
it would take me about 2 or 3 weeks to get used to daylight saving time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with her plan. Hey, Jilly,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Ray's plan because that sounds good. Because I went shopping with my daughter yesterday. My daughter and my granddaughter. My granddaughter actually drove my car
Mm.
because she got her license and everything like that. So she said, "Well, let me drive." So I said, "Sure." and she's a
Right.
good driver. So so I didn't have to worry about that. But
Right.
we went to like I think 3 or 4 stores, and she's a professional shopper.
Oh, one of those.
Mm. Like I told you before, she looks at everything and studies. Got a head of lettuce yesterday.
Mm.
What do you look for in lettuce? Is there
Fresh.
something? Huh?
Fresh. Maybe.
I guess is there bugs in it or something? Something you didn't tell me.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. But
It took
hey,
her. Did it take her a while to pick one?
yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
is
know
it?
people like that. Mm.
Mm, yeah, I know. I know that I become a pumpkin, but I
Mm.
don't. I just go up and I take a shower and get ready for bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't go to sleep until about 11 o'clock. I refuse to
Okay.
because I know me. Okay, because then I'll wake up at 2 o'clock instead of 4.
You're right. Right. Mm. Okay.
I think I have old people syndrome.
Well, I can't comment on that, but okay. Right.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, well, I'm 70. I'm gonna be 76 years old. So yeah, but it just makes me mad when I wake up at 4 o'clock and I go now, and then I try to go back to sleep. That's the
Mm-mm.
funny part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they happening.
Yeah.
So I watch YouTube.
Oh wow.
YouTube, you learn a lot of things though.
Mm-hmm.
I like the arts and crafts and stuff like that, so I'll watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff.
hmm So, Jilly Bean, you want to come on? Anybody else want to come on? Corey, Ray, Joe, Jane.
But
So, what do you?
I just wanted to say happy birthday. So what are you doing tomorrow? Are you meeting with family members tomorrow?
No, not till Sunday.
Oh,
Like
Sunday.
one of
Mm-hmm.
my friends is coming over, and we're gonna cook and get everything ready and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and prep so that I won't have to do anything Sunday. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I make a good macaroni and cheese, yeah.
Okay.
But she makes. I can't even say it because it's just so good. You know what I mean? That
Mm.
she's the official macaroni and cheese maker now.
Okay.
You know, and then she she makes the rolls.
Mm.
So she's doing all that. We're doing all that
Mm.
tomorrow
Oh, that's good.
and drinking coffee.
Drinking coffee. That's cool.
hmm What
All
you
right.
do? What are you doing?
I have no idea. Haven't even thought that far ahead yet.
Really? Well, it's Sunday.
No, no, I'm talking about tomorrow. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
have.
I take it like one day at a time.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Yeah.
because see, if I don't plan it out,
Mm-hmm.
that's just me. You know what I mean? I have to plan. Like I knew 2 weeks ago what I was gonna have, what we were gonna have for dinner.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, in that area. If it's food, but see, like if it's food, because I have a love of food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I study things and stuff like that. What I've done though is I've gone back to traditional.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to change it up any. I used to try to change it up years ago, but I'm not trying to change it up anymore. I'm like, for instance, Thanksgiving or Christmas. Well, I would like make, like dressing with walnuts and things like that in it, and cherries and cranberries and whatever. I make
Mm.
plain old dressing now.
Yeah, that's all I want. Yeah. It's plain, nothing fancy.
Well, I think when my son was alive and he was little and stuff like that, we used to just mess
Mm-hmm.
around in the kitchen and stuff all the time.
Mm.
So yeah, Joe used to blog about mac and cheese. Oh, he loved mac and cheese.
Wow.
And the thing about it is, you know how a lot of kids love the box mac and cheese.
Ugh,
He
yeah.
wasn't having it.
That's good.
He wasn't having it.
Yeah, that's great. That stuff is so bad. I mean, I never thought it was good. Yeah.
Mm, yeah,
But
but I suppose, so like I said, I've going back to traditional stuff.
Mm.
Mm. So everybody, does everybody know that my one pot cooking book is out? It's on Kindle.
Mm. Okay.
It's down in the description box somewhere.
Okay. Oh, collards.
Mm.
Canned green beans.
We mean,
She's doing Ray of Sunshine's doing canned green beans.
yeah, but you know what? If you get a good can like Libby's or something like that, you
Mm-hmm.
can dress it up so that people really don't know that they're
Oh,
canned green beans.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like
Yeah.
that. I really took, who was it? One of the chefs on television. I can't think what her name is now. I'll think of it. Little blonde, little tiny girl that did cooking, but and she would take different things and do things with them. And sometimes she would use cans, and sometimes she would use fresh,
Mm.
stuff like that. Where we are at, where we live at, because we're in the boondog, we're in Boone County. So I have fresh vegetables and stuff. Now my big problem is because I did not really have a garden last year. I didn't have a
Mm.
lot of canned stuff.
Right.
Hopefully, I can get home and within the next 2 weeks, so we'll know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
Um, I can start my garden and stuff like that, so I can start canning because I couldn't can here because there was no place to put it.
Right. Oh, true. Okay. Got it. Mm.
So you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
there's a difference. So we had to buy a lot of canned goods and things
Mm.
like that, and you
Oh.
know. So what? So you don't even know what you're making for dinner?
Nope.
And I was thinking about coming over there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really. It's tragic that I don't plan more than a couple of days in advance. I really don't.
Not really.
I mean, I figure it out. I just kind of go like I have some stuff in the freezer, and I sort of just pull up meat out because I bought a lot of meat over the summer
Mm-hmm.
from the and a little bit like in December, like around Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
like chicken breasts and stuff like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
always have that in there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of fish, but nothing. That's about it. So I just sort of go, let's see what's in there.
Okay.
Ooh,
You
okay.
doing sweet potato souffle?
Mm,
Go ahead, girl.
yeah, that's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
But like we're only two people, so it's hard to cook for two people.
That's true because, like I said, when it's just him
Mm.
and I, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then we just turn around and go, well, I'll take this and I'll take that. So, but when we're
Mm.
having family, see, my biggest thing is family for me is usually Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter when we have
Hmm.
family over.
Okay.
And then because my oldest daughter could not come because to Thanksgiving, she came the week after, so we had that. You
Mm.
know? So
Wow.
and I enjoy cooking for them. And like I said, my granddaughter will make a couple of cakes and stuff like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't bake. Duncan Hines pays me not to buy their cake mix.
Wow.
But I think that I'm gonna go to. I used to teach at Del Tech years ago,
Hmm.
and I think I'm gonna. I was talking to one of the girls, knows me, and I think I'm gonna take the certificate program to learn how to bake. But it doesn't start until September.
Oh, wow.
So she
That's
was.
gonna be fancy.
Well, no, it's not going to be fancy. It's just because my mother bakes so well and cooks so well.
You didn't
I
have
just,
to. Yeah.
I don't know what happened to me.
Well, you probably didn't. Did you hang out with her while she was doing it?
I hung out with her when she was cooking.
You did. Oh, so you got to see some stuff then.
Yeah. Oh, wait. The women used to come to the house like every other Sunday. They'd go to somebody else's house, and they would say to me, "Why aren't you out playing with the kids?" I said, "Because I need to be here."
Mm.
And I would write down recipes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I just missed the baking. I don't know when they started talking about baking and stuff like that. Then I don't know whether I got bored or whether I don't know
Yeah.
what I did.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, see, the cooking gene probably didn't skip you, Jelly Bean. You probably cook in your own way.
Is that it?
Because I don't cook like my mother.
Oh, you don't.
No, not at all.
Hmm.
Only the Thanksgiving and maybe the Christmas and stuff like that. But
Right.
the rest of the stuff I do. I get it out of cookbooks and everything like that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
ever think that my mother even opened up a cookbook,
Mm.
but I don't know. But I mean, but no.
Probably at least one time, just
Oh,
to
I'm
get an
sure.
idea.
I'm
At
sure she
least a
did.
couple times. Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
Okay.
That's good. Oh.
See, my grandmother didn't. I wasn't around my grandmother. My mother's mother died when she was about 10 or 11, and my
Oh.
grandmother lived in Mississippi.
So
And
far.
when my
Yeah.
grand, and that wasn't it. My mother and my grandmother just didn't get along.
Oh.
So
Okay.
my mother did let. When my father died, she was actually at my house.
Hmm.
And once my father died, they never really communicated. But she did let me
Hmm.
speak to her and stuff like that on the phone. But I didn't
Right.
see her again until I was grown.
Wow. Huh.
You know, but yeah, I like I said, Joey and I would just go get the recipe book and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
look up different things and stuff like that, and then we would say, okay, we're gonna buy the ingredients for this,
Yeah.
stuff like that. One of the things that I learned was meal prepping very early
Hmm. That's
because
good.
I worked and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, Gloria, I see that you love to cook. You've been putting it on and what you did and everything like that, and that's really good.
Hmm.
You know, and I started meal prepping. We didn't call it meal prepping no then,
Yeah.
but I would start meal prepping and freezing things and stuff like that and taking it
Hmm.
and doing it because, like I said, even though I taught, you know what I mean, still, I was exhausted at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you work full time. It's hard.
But
Yeah.
the thing that I like, my brother bought me the first crock pot
Hmm.
years ago. And I
Yeah.
looked at that thing for months. And then because there were no cookbooks.
Right.
So
Right.
then, but I knew how to work it. I mean, it wasn't that hard. So then I just said, you know what? I think the first thing I did with it was some kind of stew or something. I said, I'm
Hmm.
just going to set it on low and everything like that, put the potatoes, blah, 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 in and everything like that, and season it and everything, just as if I did it, you know,
Hmm.
on the regular stove. And
Right.
I was hooked.
Yeah. Ooh.
The air fryer is good, but the thing is, my air fryer is for my granddaughter because she has allergies, and my husband.
Mm.
I use that air fryer. Let me tell you, I got four, not all at one time, four air fryers that I tried out for different companies,
Oh, okay.
things like that, and I gave them away.
Mm.
I kept one of the air fryers for Hadia, my granddaughter. Um, I just gave that one away. Okay.
Mm.
And I got a new, like, one that does the oven baking type of situation. His
Hmm.
husband likes those. Okay. So that's him and my granddaughters. I don't go near it.
You don't go near it. Wow. Yeah, the
Yeah.
crock
But
pot's good. Yeah,
that
it's
crock,
useful. Yeah.
well, and that's what I would do. A couple of days a week, I would make some food in the crock pot, set it
Hmm.
real low,
Yeah.
go to work, come home, and it's all done. And then the house smelled so good.
Hmm.
The house smelled so good. So, I mean,
Yeah. It's good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think my next cookbook's going to be, well, I have to do the part two of the one pot. And then I think I'm going to do the crock pot because I have a lot of old crock pot ones. Yeah.
Mm.
So,
It's cool. But
so
anyway, I just wanted to come up and say, hey,
hey,
hey. But anyway, I'm gonna drop down. But I just want to say happy birthday
thank you.
and happy Easter
Hmm.
and all
Do we
that.
forget anything? Passover's over, right?
I think so. I don't even know when is it always the same time?
I should know
I
this.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was slightly different, but
I think Passover's like a couple of weeks before Easter.
hmm
That's what I'm thinking.
let's take a look. I'm gonna look right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna look right now. Let's take a look. You
Mhm.
got me. Yep. Let's see Passover. Well, take a look.
Yeah, because I should know that.
Mm. Okay. So it's oh. So it's April 22nd, Passover, through April 30th.
Okay.
So it's later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, so we know Easter's the 31st of March.
This year.
Mm-hmm. This year.
Next year it'll probably be in April.
Yeah. So. Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I'm sure of is Thanksgiving because it's always
Right.
the fourth Thursday. That's the only thing.
Yep. Yep.
So, are you working on anything?
Oh, I'm doing a blanket. Ooh, it's way over there. I mean, I'm working on. I'm just crocheting a blanket, and
Mhm.
then I did a bikini top, and Mobs did a bikini top, so I made one just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
Yeah. She was saying she was making a. She was on here.
Mm-hmm.
Said she was making a bikini top.
Yeah. So she was doing that, and but yeah, it's funny. Like we have right now, there's like three people we know that are on, and we're trying to keep track of all the chats. Like there's some stuff going on in the other chat. There's like when you get moderating wrench, it's kind of scary because it's like anything can happen. You try to keep an eye on the chats, make sure nothing crazy's happening. Yeah.
Hmm. I have a
So
moderator wrench. I got one from Ola Joe. Okay.
hmm
I don't know what to do with it.
yeah, I'll love to show you. I'll show you behind the scenes. I mean, the biggest thing is just to make sure there's no trolls because every now and again the trolls they were coming out a couple weeks ago and they were harassing people.
So it
And
must have Troll Patrol.
yeah, so you're kind of keeping an eye on that.
Mm.
And it was so funny because I did a live stream. I was by myself. I didn't have any moderators, but I saw it right away and I went, bloop, got rid of them real fast. And somebody just laughed. They just thought it was so funny how quick I got rid of them. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't. I don't understand the whole concept of trolls. I really don't.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just that like it's usually kids most times. Most times I think it is, but not always.
Mm.
Yeah, and then like yeah, like I know when I first started live streaming, I would get inappropriate advertising spam.
Mm.
And what they would do is they would put it in the chat and then they'd put it in the comments before you left. So I
Mm.
always had to check my comments at the end of my live stream just to make sure there wasn't anything inappropriate in there. But there would always be one. And they did this for months. Months and months and months. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But then, getting harassed. Like I'd get harassed here and there. And but I always noticed that like I didn't get harassed until I got a little traction on YouTube. It's a little bit of traction.
I don't know. Like I said, they don't have anything better to do except
Right. Yeah.
aggravate people.
But that happened. But it was weird because they stopped. I guess but for about 6 or 8 months, that's all I got were these, inappropriate advertising things. Yeah. So I would
Mm.
always check, always check. And it's funny they haven't done them lately. And I guess maybe StreamYard and YouTube caught them all, but yeah. And then I think it was like an inside job. I think it was an inside job. The trolling I think was.
Mm.
Yeah, with people I probably knew. Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you think people are one way and they're not.
Mm.
So you never know.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yep.
Hmm.
You doing anything interesting tomorrow?
Nope. No.
You're not going to any yard sales?
I tried to. I went by like three of them today. Just kept moving, kept driving. So today, because it's Good Friday. There were just so many people on the road, and I couldn't get over. Like a couple times, I was driving on the right hand side of the road, and it was on the left, or I was on the right side, and it was on the left, and it was on the right. Like I had to do some crazy uh, driving to get there. So I didn't even get to these yard sales, but there were a couple of really big ones, and I said, "Oh my goodness, missed it." But there's
Yeah.
just a lot of traffic today, so I
Yeah.
really couldn't stop. It was like a busy street, so I couldn't
Yeah.
really stop.
Well, we are the church is having a bake sale, but we're having it at the fire hall, so that's up the street for me. So
Mm.
I'll probably jump in the car and run to the fire hall and buy some baked goods before I start cooking.
Yeah, that's good. Yep. I'd
But
like to do that.
yeah, I like the bake sales and stuff like that. Because I don't bake.
You don't bake? Well, we got to get you making like Toll House cookies. That's an easy one.
I can actually make a good cookie. I make
Oh,
like one
oh
or
well, that's
two.
bacon. That's
One,
bacon.
yeah, but that's about it. I make like three types of cookies that are
Oh,
good.
all right.
Okay, I don't know where I got that cookie gene from, but I only
Okay.
make three types.
Which
I
ones?
dare not try to overextend myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, that means you can bake.
No, I can't.
I mean, cookies aren't. I mean, they're not hard, but they're not easy. I mean, sometimes you got to get the right ingredients.
Oh yeah, but I mean, but I do well with the cookie. But
Hmm.
like I said, I have three that I make.
Yeah,
But
they
other than
do. That's right, Ray. Yeah. Some people mess them up.
oh, I've messed up a few.
Oh.
I forgot they were in the oven one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Burnt.
you know the rest.
Yes.
And then one day I left out sugar.
Oh.
Nice cookie.
No. Yeah.
That's about it. Nice cookie form,
Yep. But not no sugar.
no sugar.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, Martina, how are you?
Hello.
Hola. Yeah.
¿Cómo
So,
está?
but I think that stuff like that, everybody's done that. Even some of the chefs.
Mm.
You know.
It's true.
But yeah. So, but
Well.
I'm not gonna go to any yard sales or anything tomorrow because there's gonna be a whole bunch of traffic and a whole bunch of people. I'm
See,
gonna stay
that's what
right.
I thought too. Yeah, I had trouble because it was terrible because like I passed this these people had an entire garage front to back filled like a two-car garage
Mm,
full of stuff and I was like, "Oh wow." It looked pretty good.
mm,
Yeah, I missed it.
mm. Well, somebody put on one of our weekly posts, like we have a post, for the city,
Mhm.
and somebody said, I'm giving away yarn. Who wants it?
Oh man.
But I didn't even put my hand up.
Oh wow.
Mm-mm. But she gave it to the library because, we do knitting, once a month at the library and
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
good.
So
Yep.
whatever.
See
But
you, Jilly.
mhm.
Mm. She's leaving us.
Okay, honey. See you later, Julie. Thanks for stopping by.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's so tragic. So when are you? I'm trying to tell. I have to. I'll send you a link. I might be crocheting next Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early in the morning. Is it too early? 9 o'clock, 9:30.
No, I'm up.
Okay. Yeah. So you have a hooks and yarn.
I have hooks and yarn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll do.
So
Yeah, I'll probably do some. Oh no, Ray saying. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. We all have a lot.
yep. Now, I don't have as much as you all do because I don't put the through the wall. That's not to say I won't, but I just haven't got a
Yeah.
lot of yarn because I never had a lot of place to put it because I have more art stuff.
Right.
However,
However.
I redesigned in my head my
Yes.
house because I'm going back into my house,
Yes.
and I decided that I'm going to take the front room, which is the living room, and put it my art room downstairs because it'll be by the kitchen so I can work back and forth, and
Mhm.
then put the living room upstairs in the den.
Mhm.
Okay, because we don't. Only time we really have any company is on a holiday, so I'll put a
Right.
table in the art room or whatever, and then that way people can come when they come in. They don't have to come upstairs,
Yep.
And then there's a whole wall of shelves and stuff
Okay.
like that. So
Wow.
I have big plans for that room. And my husband just looked at me and went, "Oh well." because we used to have a store in that room anyway, so it makes
Hmm.
sense to me.
Okay.
Might not make sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to me. And
Right.
there's a bathroom downstairs and stuff like that, so I can mix the paint. Although there was a bathroom by the other art room, but
Yeah.
it's just easier for me to be downstairs, and then if I'm cooking, I can go back and forth and cook, and then go back to the art room or whatever. So
Right.
you know, at this point in time, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
getting ready.
cool.
Hmm?
Well, that's exciting. When you now, when do you think you'll get back?
Well, they're going to do the second walkthrough Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and there's still some things that they have to fix. There's a whole story behind that. That's why I said I want to tell it one time.
Yeah, I understand. No, you don't have to give me like the gory details, but
Yeah,
soon. Like they're getting
yeah,
close.
soon,
Okay.
within the next 2 weeks, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. All
Well,
right.
because we've been here over a year,
You have. Yes. I did notice.
and it's been fun.
Has
But
it?
well,
Okay.
see, the thing is, okay,
Yeah.
in the room that I'm in, it was like my room at home when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So it's comfortable and everything like that. They don't. I haven't put up anything,
Mm-hmm.
on the walls or anything like that. So that's
Right.
unusual for me. But it's just very big,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And there's two rooms up here that we don't use unless the kids come over.
Oh, okay.
And my grandkids are all teens and preteens,
Mm-hmm.
so they've got um, karate. You know,
Mm.
one's out of high school. She works in a library and she's getting her degree in library science. The
Okay.
other one, the youngest granddaughter, will be 18, and then I have my great granddaughter. So they're busy. So I see
Yeah.
them and I don't see them. Whereas a couple years back, they were always here. Not
Right.
here, but
Right. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
yeah. But
All right. Well, listen. Yeah. Have fun. But like I said, maybe next Saturday, like I'll try to email you and let you know. I want to make. I haven't pinned it down, but I think that's what we're gonna do next Saturday.
okay,
All right. And I'll let you know. Then you can hang out.
I would definitely do that. Even if
Okay.
we've moved, I'll stop and do it because I
Sure.
really do this year. I'm serious when I say I want to learn how to bake and I want to learn how to crochet.
All right.
I want to make it.
I can help you with both if you
Okay,
want.
thank you.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can do that.
I want to make at least one lace tablecloth.
Oh, now that I've never done, but I can. Oh, I'm gonna work on it. I got a couple of nice patterns today,
Mm.
so I'll
My
start
mother
with.
used to make the most beautiful tablecloths, and I have a few,
Oh,
but I want one of my own.
yeah, but I would say that's kind of an intermediate to advanced, probably an advanced.
Well, I
It's
mean,
a
I
high
hope I live. I
intermediate
hope I
to
live
advanced.
old enough, of age. I hope I live old enough to be able to learn it, so I can do at least one.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying we gotta one step at a time.
Well, I mean,
You're yeah,
I need to learn how to crochet first.
right. Like you're starting at step number 10, and you're probably at step number 2.
No, I'm at step number 0.
Okay, all right. So
So
zero.
the only thing that I do is when I finish an Afghan, I do crochet the end of it, but it's just one loop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't even know
Yeah.
what the loop is called. All I knew is that I know that one because that's the one that my mother first taught me. But I got
Okay.
into knitting because I liked knitting a lot better because
Yeah.
at that particular time, years ago,
Yeah.
BC, okay,
You
you
see.
know, they had granny stitches and stuff like that, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
They had she did her fancy things, but it hasn't got as fancy and as beautiful as it is now.
Mm. Yeah, like for example, Ray, the thread. See, I was thinking and no, it is like a blanket, but the problem is usually they use thread, which is a lot
Mhm.
thinner, and that's kind of an advanced situation for most people. Not all, but for like most
I
people.
mean, it's just something that I want to try
Mm-hmm.
to do. Okay, thing
Yep.
is, I have to make sure that I can use the thread and can I see the
Can
thread?
you see like there's a
Mhm.
lot. Yes. Yes.
There's a lot, so I might look at it and go, "Never mind. I got my mother's tablecloths and my grandmom's.
You'll
That's
go
fine,"
with that. Yes.
and go with that. But if I can, I'd like to try it.
Sure. No, I think that's a great thing. We'll start with the doily first, and then the doily will get you to the tablecloth. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, way lighter. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
because it is thin thread.
Very, very thin.
In
And
fact, I have next time when I come on next Saturday, I'll bring the tablecloth out so you can see it because I have one upstairs in here. The
yep.
rest of everything is packed.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to work on. I want to learn a few of the stitches that I see in or patterns that you see in the tablecloths. And
Hmm.
I got a little booklet today. It was like an old work basket book, and I think one of them had the wasn't the pineapple, but it had one of those tablecloth stitches that you could put in there. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna try it, and see what happens.
Mm. Yeah, see, and the thing is too, somebody unbeknown to me threw out some of my mother's books because then when I moved from Boston
Mm,
to Delaware, I couldn't find them.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah,
know whether somebody picked them up and took them or somebody, I don't know.
yeah. It happens. I understand, but I
Yeah.
think like I said, I'll try to get like that's on my bucket list for the next couple of months, is to try to see if I can figure out some of those patterns. And then
Well,
if I can figure out the pattern, then I can show you.
yeah. Well, my bucket list is to learn how to bake, learn how to
Hmm.
crochet, and take my granddaughter to England.
Oh, okay.
I might have to send her by herself or with her sister because I don't know whether my doctor's gonna let me fly.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
I
well,
see. But anyway, well, listen, we'll have a good weekend. And,
yeah,
yep. See you later, Ray, in the chat.
yep.
Whoever's left in there.
And as she's leaving, I'm gonna leave because I'm getting sleepy, and I don't want to go to sleep on all of you. You are my friends.
That would be interesting. We could take a screen recording.
We're not doing that. So I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Thank you. I'm gonna try to come on for a little while Sunday or maybe tomorrow while we're
Right.
cooking,
Yep.
and tell you
Okay.
what all the processes of dinner and stuff like that and
Cool.
whatnot. And
All right.
so I'm going to try to do that.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to say good night. I love
Good
you all.
night.
Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Love your family close. And thank you for coming and wishing me a happy birthday. And I
Oh,
will
you're
talk to
welcome.
you all hopefully tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.